Welcome to Dr. Mercola's Cellular Wisdom. Stay informed with quick, easy-to-listen summaries of our latest articles, perfect for when you're on the go. No reading required. Subscribe for free at mercola.com for the latest health insights.
Imagine waking up energized tomorrow simply because you uncovered 2 silent nutrient gaps today. Would that change how you tackle the rest of the year? Hello, and welcome to Dr. Mercola's Cellular Wisdom. I'm Ethan Foster, and with me is Alara Sky. Together, we're breaking down fresh data showing that 45% of women run low on hemoglobin, while 75% fall short on vitamin D.
Those numbers come from more than 300,000 screenings across India, and they signal a hidden crisis that reaches every age. Low hemoglobin starves your tissues of oxygen, and insufficient vitamin D disrupts hormone signaling, immunity, and bone strength. You might feel a vague fatigue or achy limbs, yet the real cause is measurable and correctable if you know where to look.
Let's track how each life stage experiences these shortages. For women 18 to 30, vitamin D deficiency quietly weakens immune defenses and unsettles menstrual rhythms. Even if you look fit, lingering colds or cycle shifts can be early alerts that sunlight isn't translating into usable vitamin D inside your skin.
Between 31 and 50, the story deepens. That same duo of low hemoglobin and vitamin D fuels chronic fatigue, thyroid glitches, and unstable blood sugar, conditions too often brushed off as just stress or normal aging. Yet every lab shows that anemia and vitamin D deficiency are at the core.
Cross 50 and the consequences harden. Without enough vitamin D, you lose bone density faster, and with low hemoglobin, the heart and brain receive less oxygen. You may notice slower recovery from walks or a surprise fracture after a minor tumble. Evidence that years of shortage are catching up.
Understanding thresholds turns concern into action. Aim for ferritin, the iron storage protein, between 35 and 45 nanograms per milliliter, and keep vitamin D between 60 and 80. Falling outside either range erodes energy, focus, and resilience long before overt disease sets in.
Raising hemoglobin begins on the plate. Focus on iron-rich foods such as grass-fed liver, bison, lentils, beans, and dark leafy greens. Every time you choose one, pair it with a vitamin C powerhouse, bell peppers, citrus, or strawberries, because that partnership doubles iron absorption inside your gut.
Timing matters as much as content. Coffee and tea contain tannins that tie up iron for hours, so keep those drinks at least 1 hour away from an iron-focused meal. Likewise, calcium-rich foods like cheese or milk block iron uptake. Enjoy them, just not simultaneously with your iron entree.
Gluten sensitivity further complicates absorption. If wheat leaves you bloated or sluggish, removing it can heal your intestinal lining and let iron, folate, and B12 reach your bloodstream effectively, essential ingredients for robust hemoglobin.
Lifestyle levers amplify nutrition. Moderate exercise pushes oxygen through your system, signaling bone marrow to create new red cells. Consistent hydration maintains blood volume, and deep sleep is when your body synthesizes hemoglobin and rebalances hormones. Ignore any one element and progress slows.
Now, too little iron hurts, but too much harms differently. Men and postmenopausal women often store excess iron because the body lacks an automatic exit route. High ferritin sparks oxidative stress that can damage DNA, drive type 2 diabetes, and weaken the microarchitecture of bone.
Free iron inside cells reacts with hydrogen peroxide, generating hydroxyl radicals, among the most destructive free radicals known. These particles shred mitochondrial membranes, erode stem cell function, and accelerate cellular aging. You rarely feel iron overload until oxidative damage is advanced, making proactive testing essential.
If labs show ferritin above 45, donate blood 2 to 4 times a year, or request therapeutic phlebotomy. Each pint removes about 250 milligrams of iron, lowering oxidative pressure on your heart, brain, and pancreas without medication.
Turning to vitamin D, sunlight remains your most reliable source. Expose large areas of bare skin until just before it turns slightly pink, then cover up. That nuance avoids burns while maximizing natural vitamin D synthesis, free, precise, and rhythm-friendly for hormones.
Seed oils high in linoleic acid, soybean, canola, corn, make sun exposure inflammatory. Eliminating these oils for at least 6 months reduces skin-level oxidative stress, letting ultraviolet light produce vitamin D without aggravating your tissues.
When sun is limited, supplement wisely. Choose vitamin D3 and pair it with magnesium and vitamin K2. Research shows that Trio slashes the oral dose of vitamin D you need by more than half to reach the same optimal blood levels, conserving resources and reducing risk of imbalance.
Testing twice a year keeps you on course. Midwinter and late summer checkpoints capture seasonal swings and confirm whether sunlight or supplements need adjusting. Numbers replace guesswork and spotlight trends early, long before symptoms flare.
Recognizing symptoms accelerates intervention. Low hemoglobin shows up as headaches, shortness of breath climbing stairs, pale nail beds, or that afternoon fog no espresso erases. Low vitamin D often presents as frequent infections, bone aches, or sliding mood stability.
High iron hides, so labs matter. Elevated GT, alongside ferritin hints that free iron is already stressing your liver and cardiovascular system. Catching it early preserves tissue integrity and lowers future disease risk.
Supplements belong last, not first. Build dietary foundations, remove blockers, and retest. Only if ferritin or vitamin D remain out of range do you add specific pills, and you discontinue once the target range is restored to avoid swapping one imbalance for another.
Let's crystallize today into action. First, schedule ferritin, GT, and vitamin D tests this week. Data drives precision. Second, design one meal rich in iron and vitamin C, then push coffee or tea 90 minutes away from that plate. Third, claim 10 minutes of daily midday sun on bare arms and legs, covering up just as skin approaches pink.
Complete those 3 steps, and you'll begin restoring oxygen delivery, hormone harmony, and immune readiness, benefits you can feel before our next episode drops. Thank you for watching Dr. Mercola's Cellular Wisdom. We'll see you on the next episode.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe now and click the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.